Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Toheeroh and this is a healthy living channel. In this channel, we're going to teach you how to eat healthy, be healthy, live healthy, and be happy. We're going to teach you how to heal your mind with food. Remember, food is your medicine. If you're not eating well, then you can't be well. So basically, today we are going to be cooking peanut soup. This is peanuts. That's what it's called in the English word, but in Nigeria we call it granite. Now, this soup is originated in Edo State, Nigeria. That's my own country, and it's very delicious. There's emphasis on the very. The day my husband tasted it, it was hooked, and I'm sure so you will be. So basically, why this soup is really healthy is because when you look at the spread on my table, everything is natural here. There's no synthetic ingredients, and it's basically made with spices. This is black pepper. I'm going to open that. I just got this from the market, and we buy this for 15 naira. So this is also called unziza. Don't worry, I'm going to leave a list of the ingredient in the list of ingredient in the section. Then we're going to also use this, but we use it sparingly. Don't use too much of it, otherwise it will be too strong. Then we are using some cloves and dry ginger, and then this is African nutmeg. So this crayfish is very delicious in the stew, in the soup. Anytime you want to make any dish, I'll be using this in future. So then this is salt, my natural iodine salt. Ever since we started using this salt, it has been wonderful. So what I'm going to do here is bring my meat. This is my, I'm using ram meat and cow skin, and then using two types of fish. I'm using Titus and kote fish. Then the most important ingredient in this recipe is you can't use any other type of leaf. You must use scent leaf. This is what it looks like, but it's called basil in the Western world, but I'm not sure this is the species. It's quite different, and the aroma and the fragrance is different. This leaf takes the soup to a whole level. If you use ugu, ozuza, or any other leaf, you're not going to get the flavor that you are going for, which is very, very important. We're also using another type of crayfish. Then we're using ginger, garlic, and ginger, onion, and lime. This is basically for boiling of my beef. So let's start. So I'm going to start now. So I'll pour in. I've already washed all my ingredients. So basically, I'll just be pouring them in. So I'll be cooking my cow skin and my ram skin together. And then there's something very important you have to do. Most times, some people just put the fish in like that. No, I don't advise you to do that. You can steam your fish, and we are going to add our salt, right? Remember, you can call for your Toheeroh blend natural iodine salt. We have this. Then I'm going to be putting the okay, so I started boiling my meat without adding any sort of water to it. So I want the meat to cook in its own juice, But meanwhile, I'm going to remove my fish. I don't want to overcook the fish. I just want the fish to get steamed in order to add flavor to it. So my fish is going to be here, and then I'll add a little water to allow that to cook. Then I'm going to stir this too, so everything cooks well. So I'm going to blend all of my this. I'll be adding my peanuts and then my spices. So when they are blended, I'll bring it back. So meanwhile, it's like this is the secret of groundnut soup. And then there's this can be used to shrink the uterus. After a woman gives birth, there's a soup we cook with this particular spice in Edo State. It's very, very good. It pushes out all the blood. But when you stick to this channel, I'll teach you how to cook that soup in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Too much of it because it has a very powering taste. We are also going to be using one, and then the cloves. About 6 or 7 of cloves is fine. I don't want it to be too much. We are trying to create a balance here. Then the ginger, I'll still cut this into half and then blend everything. Our meat is cooked. We've started frying our blended peanuts. So basically this is to release the nutrients from the peanuts and the spices. This process is, it can be skipped, or you can also just add it to your meat and everything is done. But I love to fry my peanuts because it gives it a very delicious taste and makes it taste very nice. So basically we're just going to keep stirring some of our beef stirring stock. This is very important. It's hard brush, but need to smell this taste. The aroma from this food is wonderful. All the spices, you can add a little more water because it tends to thicken up. So now here it's no brainer anymore. You just keep adding all of the spices. So this is our blended crayfish. So blended crayfish. Just keep adding everything you have to add. So this is our dried fish. Now I didn't talk about this. But you can't be a Nigerian and cook a Nigerian food or soup without this is called locust beans or iru. So now this is very rich in vitamin A. It's very good for your eyesight, and it also has a lot of brain boosting properties. So it's very good to use a lot of it as much as possible. So we are going to be adding that, and then this is dry egg fish, the small one. So I'll add that to it. The locust beans comes with salt. It has salt in it, so you have to be careful when you're salting your soup anytime you use it to cook. That's about it. So just have to sprinkle some of this. So now, like I said, it tends to thicken up a bit. You can see it's thick again, so you just have to add more water. The consistency depends on how you like your soup to be, but majorly we usually tend to add water. The reason why I'm adding water is because I know I'm still going to put some other ingredients, so I want everything to cook together. So what I want to do now is to add my beef. This is brown meat. You know, we just finished our each. Adding some of the pomo. It's a cow skin, which is also called pomo. Now wait till the end. Usually, because I'm going to add my fish, I don't want the fish to fall I don't want the fish to fall into pieces, so I'm going to add this now. So I was taught that you use a little of this scent leaf, but because I understand the nutritional benefits of this leaf, I decided to use a lot, and ever since my meal, and it has been very delicious. If you observe, I've not added any seasoning to this dish because it needs little or no seasoning. But you know what, I'm going to test it to see what we get. Mm, it's perfect. I mean, perfect. We don't need any other seasoning in this soup. So that's the last thing we'll be adding to our soup. Remember, we didn't cook the fish completely, so we need to immerse the soup so that everything, the seasoning, what into the soup. Now, what you need to do is close and cook. So in the camera, I added some pepper. So this is I added some pepper, so you can add any other type of pepper you wish to add. This is bed eye pepper. My husband likes spicy soup, so our soup is about ready. Usually, how to tell if the soup is ready? See this foamy part. If there's still foam there, the soup is not ready. It still needs to cook for some minutes. So we're going to give this 2 minutes, and I'll be cooking it with the lid off, so some of the water will evaporate. So this whole place smells amazing. I can't wait anymore. But basically, you can see that the oil is already beginning to surface. If I should cook this for a longer time, this whole place, the oil is going to come to the top, and your soup will look beautiful. But meanwhile, I am okay with this, and I'm ready to eat. So I'm going to serve my meal. I'm using fufu. So I'm going to use fufu. One fufu is enough for me. Now let's I like this part. See, now this is